Hey, it's Jay from JWire Solutions. Here's our segment of the Drag Drive Repeat show.
JWire Solutions, your expert car and marine wiring solutions you can trust. JWire Solutions can wire and plumb your hot rod, race car, or drag and drive car. Plus, they offer products to make your driving experience better, like our favorite thing, the blinker module. This is a must for all drag and drive cars. The module will allow your rear turn signals to continue to function while the brake pedal is applied, just like the stock daily driver you have. This is a big deal, right? So, in sick week prep, Rick Dodge, I think, made the post the other day. Remember to check your belts and your helmets and your fire suits and all that stuff. A lot of those things finished on the 24th or on December 2024. So you will be out of date when you arrive. Now, Summit is bringing the truck, and last year they sold out of their helmets. They had 13 helmets on the truck. They sold every one of them. So you need to be ready. Gloves, fire suits, belts, helmets, all the stuff that has a date on it. Window nets, another big thing, window nets. Make sure all of that stuff is in date right now. Stop this, pause this, and go check your car. Make sure that stuff's right. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about some cars here, though. First up, I want to talk about Brian and Jay. Obviously, Jay Blanchard, owner of JWire Solutions, also is co-pilot and I don't know, I mean, he's the number 2 dude. He's the right-hand man of the Fast Act Racing 1970 Chevy Nova of Brian Acton. And they just installed some Lowdoller Motorsports travel sensors. So this ought to be good for the front. And then he said they've also have a few other things that they are doing as well. But then he sent me this photo. What the heck, dude? There's no stuff in that motor.
What was it? The last episode when they were on, there was a mock-up block in there, which I assume is that.
Yeah. So pretty scary. I mean, we're literally, those guys 2 weeks from leaving.
Yeah. Did anybody tell them it was only 19 days away?
Right. I don't even think it's 19. It's so today's the 8th. It starts the 26th with tech, and you've got at least one day to drive down because it's got to be 14 or 15 hours for them to drive down there. So they have 13, 15 days, 16 days.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Camshaft should be here soon. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Yeah. Pistons at Baker, camshaft should be here soon.
That's awesome.
So what do we got going on the right picture there?
So they've welded in EGTs to each of the manifold tubes there, whatever, header tubes, whatever. And so I'm excited to hear his thoughts on that in a later episode about how, this car is sorted. This car has gone 850s. It's won 850 classes like nobody can believe. And instead of just, I think it kind of becomes a test bed for Jay to learn and understand more stuff. So like the travel sensors in the front, he can see what all that's doing. These EGT, that'll obviously help them find if there's a problem early. But then at the same time, knowing him and his data logical mind or data, analytical mind, that's what I'm looking for. He'll be using that to do something with it. Oh, hey, if we see these kind of EGTs, back it off. But I'm excited to see this and excited to see it like as they're driving, because that's one thing we don't ever talk about is like, what's your EGTs while you're driving along? So that'll be kind of fun to test. I don't know any of that stuff. So that's going to be kind of fun to see. So they're getting all that done. Trevor Slusser, I think is how you say his last name. This guy showed up last year and camped in the back of his in his Chevrolet C10 truck. Well, now he said in the Sikta magazine group, he's like, I need somebody to talk me out of this. I want to try and drive this truck, which looks to be coming swapped all the way from Michigan to Sick Week, do Sick Week and get home on $1,000. So he was talking about camping and all that kind of stuff. You start thinking about like he's just doing the sick award. So you start thinking about it like that's really probably not hard if you can get the mileage, So I don't know what a C10 with a Cummins swap will get, but it's got to be pretty decent.
Yeah, pack lunches.
Yeah, I mean, pack lunches, take showers at Love's truck stops and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys all saw this, but Cooper is coming back to Sick Week. It's been a hot minute since he did it, but he is bringing the 2JZ swapped 7-second Camaro instead of the what was it, an LS swapped SN95 that he had last time.
Yep, I'm excited about this. This is going to be cool because it's 2JZ, so it's going to be a little weird. He's going to be in the Sick Freaks class. And in the video that he put out, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, which is where this came from, he's talking about tires, he's talking about all this stuff. So it was really laid out well in the sense that it's going to help some people get ready for kind of their prep, if they're going to be a first timer and all this kind of stuff.
And I don't know that he's done a drag and drive with the Camaro before.
No, he has not. That's one other thing he was talking about was how much different this car is versus the, LS with the Power Glide. It's got an LSA on it, but that car's easy. Like it's not hard. This car is going to be a little different, little harder to do because of the 2JZ part of it, I think. And then this car was not built for the street, which is what we end up seeing for a lot of race cars. These guys gut them. They try and get as light as possible. They put, Heim joints in everywhere. It rides like crap. And it's built to get traction and not drive on the street and things start rattling apart and all that. So it's going to be kind of fun to watch him go through this. So he's one of the guys we're going to follow through the week.
Yeah. Yep. And then this comment should lead us right into our next person. Chris here saying we're still working on a car that is still a bare shell. When is Sick Week again?
Yeah, this photo was posted by David Deal. Let's see. On January 2nd. So this was posted the 2nd. Yeah. This is scary to me, like to be this far away from it.
There's nothing there.
No, there's literally nothing there. And then they said they shaved 19.5 pounds from the roof of the car. So I don't necessarily think they were planning to come to Sick Week. But I think peer pressure has got a hold of them. They're one of the 70 racers that have done all of them. So now they're coming, they want to make this back. Chris Mary, obviously the driver, the hired gun for the blue 850 Mustang of theirs, but shaved 20 pounds out of the roof. And David said that's where you want to take it out in a car that's looking for, a huge single turbo, small tire, 6-second car. You got to get all that weight down as low as possible. So he said, hopefully that'll help with the wheelies a little bit. And then on the 7th, which is yesterday for everybody watching this live, this was posted by Chris Mary, or this was posted, back to Chris Mary's comment that Chris had come by and dude's working the bumper or the fenders, man. This is crazy. The rear quarters, like, what the heck is happening here? So I don't know, man. It makes me panic just a little bit to know that. So if you guys aren't following Deal Brothers Racing, you need to go over and do that. Man, I don't know. Somebody said they're changing colors as well, but I don't see the other jam painted on there yet. So I don't know. Good luck to him, man. I'm panicking for him.
No kidding. All right. And then Donovan Linwood has made an update to his car. He kept cutting and ended up adding torque boxes, saying, we decided to go a little further than I expected to because everyone told me since I was that far, I was dumb not to do at least upper torque boxes. Yep. Hoping this will get me a little more usable upper bar angle and take the worry out of my mind of stuff moving back there. So, and then he also narrowed the rear end to get more clearance.
Yeah, pretty crazy for him to go that deep on that. I'm excited for him. And then this one here, this is probably one of the most cars I'm most excited about seeing. This is the Bitter Tears Camaro of Stefan Gustafsson. And if you guys don't remember, he's the baddest at Sick Week. Like, he won the first one. He's been in the top 3 at the other 2. Chris Mary doing the Jeff Gordon DuPont paint scheme. That's funny.
Please.
Yeah. This Bitter Tears Camaro is going to be badass. It's super lightweight, built to go fast, and this car is going to be very, 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 very fast. Very fast, to say the least. So it's at Customs by Biggins right now, and they'll have no street miles on it when it arrives at Sick Week. So maybe they can drive it some before then, but I mean, you can see it now. The workload that they have ahead of them is I mean, I don't know. If you're not following Bitter Tears Camaro, get over there and do it. It's great follow right now. Lots of updates almost daily are going on over there. So pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah. The GTR here. Hopefully, I'll be ready to battle Cooper in the Sick Freaks class.
That's awesome. Let me jump back here just real quick. That is our J-Wire Solutions segment. Did want to give a shout out to Jay. We'll work on if everybody can see that lower part there on the bar there, it's supposed to say J-Wire where it's black. That shows up better in the non-background part.
Yes.
Once you put the background in here on StreamYard, it just blacks that thing right out. So I'll get that fixed tonight when I get inside, but I just noticed it today. So shout out to him. Thanks again, Jay. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
Once again, we got to ask everybody to, well, first we got to thank our race car friends for hanging out here. Great numbers tonight, lots of comments. So appreciate everybody jumping in, especially those coming from the Miles of Mayhem crew. So thank you guys for what you guys do and keep us motivated. And of course, without our sponsors, we couldn't do any of this. So thank you to Summit Racing Equipment, Lowdoller Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Car Change 3D, WAF Racing, Performer Belt Transmission, J-Wire Solutions, Howard's Cams, Sweet Patina, Power Tube TV, and Racing Junk. And then, as we always talk about the gentleman's agreement, that is, we are going to continue doing what we do because it's what we love to do. We love talking about drag and drive. We ask for you guys to like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you're watching or listening. Make sure you do that. Share it out. Tell all your friends about the Drag Drive Repeat show. And then we can't guarantee you that we don't have a way to prove that you're going to do that. That's why it's a gentleman's agreement. So we're going to continue doing ours, and that's what we ask of you guys.